Hi Scorpio, so this is your reading, your healing reading. So it's a general reading, so it's not going to necessarily resonate with everybody. It's just obviously a general feeling for the month, for what you need to heal for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. I just want to say that this is obviously just the second month I've been posting, and I kind of had a bit of a weird comment, a personal kind of comment, a dig at me, which I just think it's really unnecessary. So anyway, I think it's because it's not something I would do. I can't see the point, to be honest. Especially if you see someone you've never met before. So yeah, so I'm on here just to kind of help with healing and kind of spread, you know, my message about healing tarot. We combining Reiki and healing. So let's just so I have turned off the comments. I'm not saying that anybody would want to comment, but that's why I've turned them off, because obviously I don't want to kind of bring that into my life right now. So anyway, the first card, so this is basically what the Chariot, this is what your soul needs to heal right now. So the Chariot, this is a card, it's all about balancing and self-control, and you know, you're able to manage many different things, lots of different things that are happening to you. You're able, you know, because the person is in the Chariot, there's two different, I suppose you could call it yin and yang, the two different sides of themselves. You've masculine and feminine is another way to look at it, but they're able to control and manage everything that's going on in their life quite easily at the moment. So this card is, if you're this part of you that needs healing in your soul is the part that's having, I see it as this is the part of yourself that you're having to heal, having to control everything and manage everything, and feel, maybe you're feeling that you're having to almost put on a brave face. That's the word that came to me, because this card is about a real will and determination. Depending on the suit, sometimes it shows different depictions, it can show animals sometimes, but obviously to be able to master this Chariot with these two horses, you know, you have to have a lot of willpower, you have to be strong both physically and mentally. So this, what you need to heal is, because this card can mean you're so used to being able to manage everything and kind of juggle things and control your feminine and masculine sides, that now being in a situation where you are uncertain, you're feeling uncertain, is difficult for you. But this card's telling you, don't have any fear. Step out of your comfort zone and just kind of leap in. Don't kind of believe in yourself. So if you're feeling uncertain, you're kind of in uncharted waters, just realise that you can come through this. You can balance away. Your soul needs balance right now, the balance between that lovely emotional side and also that kind of strong determination that I think Scorpios have. It's kind of like this intensity, but it's a real strength, it's a real inner strength that you can draw on. So that's what your soul is needing healing right now, is this, maybe you're not feeling as in balance and as in control, which, given depending where you live, like I'm in the UK and we're in a lockdown, so we have and very little control at the minute about our movements and where we can go. And the next card, interestingly, this card has come up for almost all of the readings. This is the World, okay, and this is how you can heal your soul at the moment. And the way that you can heal your soul right now is to kind of, I've been kind of not changing my interpretation of this card, because this card can mean travel, and maybe you're in position where you are able to do that. It depends. That's why it's a general reading. It does depend. But this card is, so it is about coming full circle. It's kind of, as I've said to a few different readings, look back, reflect over the last year and reflect at how much you've changed, or how much life has changed, and how much your perspective has changed, because this is all about going full circle, which takes, and for the earth, you know, to obviously rotate, it takes 365 days, doesn't it? So look back a year and just journal on it if that's something that you do, or just reflect upon this kind of crazy journey that we've had in the world. If what will help you heal, I mean, this could be open to quite a few different interpretations, is if you are able to travel and you are able to break free. But I think this is also telling you it's all about happy endings. But I do feel for this one for you, Scorpio, is to reflect on what's happened. And it may ease this kind of unbalance that you're feeling, this feeling of not being able to control. I'm a Taurus, and not I personally, I'm not a controlling person, but I'm not so much now, I have changed it. I like to be able to feel in control of my situation. I've worked on that and I've let that go. So that is what your soul is needing, and that is what needs healing, is this essence of control. Now maybe you're in a position where you've moved on from this and you don't feel so much that you need to control your environment, you need to control yourself, you want to find a balance, and you're feeling so uncertain. But for those of you who feel that way, obviously the message is to be able to heal, is to look back. I don't know why this keeps coming through. Travel as well, obviously not everybody wants to travel. If you're able to travel, that will kind of help you branch out and give you a sense of freedom. But I also, as I'm kind of repeating myself now, I kind of take it as in, look at the positive, look what you've accomplished, look how far you've come, you know, look where you were last February, how much have you changed as a person, you know, what have you learned, what have you developed, what have you healed, what have you let go, what has got worse in your life. Just look back and just see, because sometimes we can't always see from the inside out. Sometimes we have to look from the outside in to be able to get a true picture of what's happening. And then the next card is, so how will you feel after you have healed this situation? So how will that make you feel afterwards? You'll feel that you've got more choices. I don't know why this has come up for practically every reading. Sorry, I'm just going back to it. And I always say for this card as well that it also means the internet, the World Wide Web. I don't know whether you do something that you're able to put online, if you're able to talk online, work online. A lot of people are working from home online. That's the only way that they can work at the moment without interaction. But so that's another way, is to adapt and adapt possibly as well. That's what's coming. So anyway, sorry. So we've got the Two of Gabrielle. So the Gabrielle cards, interestingly, we've got the world. I don't know if you can see in the picture in the background. And the Gabrielle is all about passion and fire and kind of energy and ambition and things moving. And this is being bold and this is being ambitious. So this is so this is telling you that after you have kind of analysed your situation, because we're in a bit of in England, the lockdown is supposed to finish in February, in this month. I'm not sure whether that will actually happen or not, to be honest. But so this is about important relationships, working with other people who share your vision at the moment. And can mean possibly working with another person, but yeah, it's finding people who you can work with. It's finding people that can support you. It's partnership. It is, because the twos are always about coming together. So it's about the ace would be the start of something. This is like you're kind of you're moving ahead. But it's telling you to be bold. It's telling you to be ambitious. And it's telling you to keep moving forward. Don't stop your progress. Don't stop what it is you're doing. Don't stop how you've progressed. Just whatever it is that you're doing right now, don't stop. And it can also be about an important relationship, that you meet someone who you're able to share your kind of like a soul family situation, share your outlook, share your passion. It can be a business relationship as well. It's somebody that you're able to work with, but not someone from a romantic sense. It is more of a business acquaintance. And then what is kind of stopping you from happiness is this is a sense of impatience. This lady, she's waiting for her ships to come in. So it's time to take the next step. It's time to kind of be optimistic. It's time to, as in this picture, she's waiting. She stood there waiting for something to come in, for her situation to come in. But so you've gone from the 2 to the 3. So this is what's stopping you. So I feel that you're wanting things to rush, to move ahead quickly. So this is about good choices that you've made. It's about waiting for your ship to come in. So the ship's already coming in this picture, but it's waiting for whatever it is that your ship is. Is it a job? Is it money? Is it a deal? Is it a relationship? You're waiting for something to come in, but it's advising you to plan ahead. Don't be too impetuous. And then it's interesting. It's also talking about an adventure as well. You could be in a situation where you are waiting literally to be able to travel, and that's what's holding you back. If you're waiting, if your plans to travel are put on hold, then it's just asking you to possibly review that situation, review your plans, review when you can go. You'll be able to do it, but you might just have to wait that little bit longer and have that little bit of patience. And it's about confidence as well, confidence in working with others. Now, message from Spirit is about taking on too much. This card can be about being overburdened and working too many hours, doing too many projects, and just being overburdened, just taking on. In the traditional 10 of Wands, it kind of shows a man who's bent over and he's carrying all these wands on his back, and it's too much for him to carry. So it's asking you to ask someone else to help you, kind of ask someone else to lighten the load, share the load. Don't take it all on board yourself. Don't do everything yourself. Ask your angels, ask your guides to help you right now. And you don't want to burn out, basically. You don't want to burn out. But I get this feeling of impatience. And I don't think of Scorpios as being impatient. Especially, I'm impatient. I think Taurians can be impatient, but I don't think of Scorpios being impatient. So it's about a balance as well, a balance between what you're taking on and being able to reduce your stress. So it's about delegation as well, and also it's asking you to basically to delegate and ask other people to be able to help you. That's what they're saying at the minute. This can be in whatever way that comes, that is needed for you at the minute. Then I've got these. I thought these were quite appropriate because these are the Universal Love Healing Oracle, which these are lovely cards, and the messages are always really nice as well. So I thought I would pull one of these for Scorpio. So you've got a lot of movement and passion and a journey. So there's definitely something you definitely want, and then you've just been overburdened, Scorpio. So there's definitely something moving ahead. Okay, what message do we have for Scorpio? What message do we have for Scorpio? Okay, we've got embrace. So that's a beautiful card, is embrace. Okay, so embrace. Let's just see what embrace is saying for us. Embrace your dreams, embrace your desire, embrace somebody else. Okay, a new opportunity is coming, which seems quite fitting with these two, sorry. A new opportunity is coming your way, but in order to grasp it, you must love, accept, and embrace the many aspects of your personality, which I think can mean this one is finding a balance between your masculine and feminine. You can do this by listing all the things you like about you and then listing all the things you don't like. These are usually the things you try to hide from others, feel uncomfortable about, or are ashamed of. List everything good or bad that you think describes you. Look carefully at the list of things you don't like. Now find at least 2 positives for every negative thing you've listed. In reality, there are much more than just a couple, but 2 will do for now. Then go through the qualities in the original list of positives and find at least 2 negatives for each positive. With practice, you will come to realise that every positive has negatives attached to it, and vice versa. So every negative has positives attached. Every quality you possess serves a valuable purpose in life. Accepting and loving the negative qualities, so like the yin and the yang, and positives equally leads to wholeness. So I've got and balance. Through this, you're able better to see and grasp the opportunities in your life. So that's lovely. So that's asking you to look at the yin and the yang, the positive and the negative, to create this balance, which kind of fits in with this card. So that's lovely. Now, like I said, this is just a general reading, so I hope this brought you some kind of guidance or some kind of clarity at this time. And thank you for watching.